And no one like the back of their hand is the official mayor of Broken Hill, Tom Kennedy, and the unofficial mayor, of course, of Silverton is none other than John Dinan. Lads, thank you very much for having us here. Right. This is an incredible part of the world. I'm not breaking any news to you guys here, but while that's a lot of the different things that can happen on a tourism level, there's obviously so much happening in this city as well. You spent some time in Canberra last week. What was it like getting out of Canberra and coming back to Broken Hill?
Always great to get back. I think your news item summed it up there, all about climate change. You get back here and you're just in it, you're in the bush, you live life the way you should.
Yeah, exactly. Now, John, as the unofficial mayor, I know it's not a paid position, but certainly, how long have you lived there now?
Probably 35 years.
Wow. Now, of course, you're a world-renowned artist and people come from all over to be able to have a look at your gallery. We'll show some of that on the telly right now. But what inspires you about where you live in terms of your art?
The outback and the sunsets, sunrises, just the tourists that come through the town. It's a beautiful old town, full of heritage. Well, we are the heritage city, but that's a good place to live.
Does it always amuse you still, even after all of these years, when some idiot like me who hasn't been here before is walking around going, wow, 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 for the first time?
No, because that's what I'm still doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. I love the place that much, mate. It's not funny.
Well, it's that thing. I mean, and the community that's here, you've obviously, we know what some of the big business is, but what are some of the things that this community relies upon council for?
Council really is a spokesman for everyone, so we try to make sure that we upgrade the airport. You talk about housing, we've only got a 0.6% occupancy, so we're always on the government's back to get more housing out here, either affordable or just housing in general, because we have to make sure we've got nurses, teachers, doctors, all the things that city people take for granted. So we love getting you out here, and we love when you say wow, because when you get back, you say wow to everyone you speak to, and that's what brings people out to Broken Hill and Silverton, to the real mayor.
Yeah, I'm not going to shut up about it when we get back. I mean, John, the neighbours, obviously, that feel like family. We saw Peter before with the Camels. Look, as fun as it was in the Camels, just talking to her for half an hour was great about her life and about what she's doing.
Yeah.
People like Peter and the business that she runs, it keeps adding to the reasons to come and adding to the reasons to stretch out from the hotel room down the road here.
Exactly. It's more tourists, and everyone loves the Camels, and I'm glad that the Camels are back, because they were there for like 100 years nearly. All the old families that came through, and then they closed because the old girl died, you know, the old leader, and Mrs. Kennard, and then Peter come along, which was the best thing that could have happened to Silverton.
Yeah, she's got this lovely spirit to her, and honestly, look, I'm giving her as many raps as possible because she's an awesome person, but there'd be awesome people running the pubs, awesome people running the bakeries, awesome people running the cinemas, all the rest of it here. That I would imagine that a place like this as well, it's just got a lovely way of sort of bashing the bullshit out of people, doesn't it, as well? Where, you know, if somebody comes in with a certain swagger and carrying on, you just get levelled out by normal people, don't you?
Exactly.
Just something smart said by someone puts you back in your place. But most people go away from Broken Hill saying it's the friendliest place they've ever been.
Absolutely.
Not only is it wow, 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 no matter where you go, people say g'day to you. Walking up the street, they say g'day. You see how friendly John is. That's how he is out at Silverton. He's not selling Broken Hill as a businessman. He's selling Broken Hill as a proud resident of Silverton and Broken Hill.
That's the thing. I mean, how do you make sure that Broken Hill or Silverton doesn't get forgotten in a media cycle that's obviously about lots of other things, or big tourism spends from, you know, state governments that sort of have tens of millions of dollars say, hey, everyone come to Adelaide because the AFL's on this weekend. How do you keep the word out there?
So it's people like you, people that come to Broken Hill are the best sellers of Broken Hill. We've got the Monday Bash, which brings 10 to 12,000 people to town. They go out and they sell Broken Hill way better than any tourism promotion could ever sell. You don't need governments to sell you. What you need is your people that live in Broken Hill. The people that make your trip to Broken Hill so nice is what sells Broken Hill, and that's why it's so easy being the mayor of Broken Hill and the mayor of Silverton. Our job's taking care of us for us.
Do your officers work together? The mayor and unofficial mayor, have you got your staff talking to his staff?
Well, these blokes actually work in a special room, like called the bomb shelter.
Yep.
We work in the Silverton pub.
As it should be.
And we always solve our problems out there.
We get threatened occasionally if we think of taking them over.
Yeah.
They try to, but they can't.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
Give them a round of applause. These guys are awesome. They represent you very amazing. Thank you, John. Thank you so much to you.